FBO Director is software designed to run FBOs. We have approximately 60,000 transactions that have been processed since 2017, and we handle credit card processing for Epic, Avfuel, Shell, and of course your bank cards, in addition to contract fuel programs. What you see here on the screen right now is the FBO Director overview dashboard showing you number of tickets today, unique items sold, how many customers, and your open tickets. We show the current status of tickets in the system with their tail numbers, and even show notes that are available via a pop-up that you can zoom in on and see information about each individual ticket. Notice we show the status of the tickets, open, closed, or void, the date, the payment type with a credit card or $ type icon if it was a cash transaction. We show the current customer if there's one that's assigned, and the tail number for each ticket. Across the top we have various tabs for work orders, flight school, fuel tickets, and reservations. Our reservations module links to FlightBridge, and we bring in data from that application. So returning to the main screen, I can create a new invoice, and that's what I'm going to do here. I'd like to show how to sell some jet fuel, catering, get out the door, and accept a payment. So I can create an invoice. On the invoice, I can type in a tail number, and that tail number could belong to multiple customers, as it does here with 325 Charlie Alpha. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Acinta Labs. We pop up messages if there's already an open invoice for that particular customer. If there were notes, they would show here, and we can go ahead and start adding information to the ticket. So in this case, I'm going to add fuel. Now, of course, fuel can be supported via our Fuel Meter Cloud application, which is an Android and iPhone application. We support connectivity for Veeder-Root and liquid controls also. I'm often asked, do I have to enter meter readings? And I always like to respond with, well, why would you not enter meter readings? We have the meter information in the system if it had already been entered for each ticket that you may run. But my view of running an FBO is fuel is your most important asset. So we can enter tickets and track that and reconcile your fuel at the end of the day. However, you don't have to enter meter readings if that does not fit your processes. You can enter initials. If it's an airline fueling, you can actually enter a flight number if that's desired. If you're doing into-plane fueling, you can track your customers' into-plane codes and manage inventories separately for other customers. So I've got 2 fuelings on this ticket. I'm going to go ahead and add a catering transaction. I can enter in details about the ticket, but in this case I'm just going to put in a receipt value, and I can add Jimmy John's box lunch delivery. We can calculate for you a catering markup that's predetermined, so your CSRs and front desk don't have to do that. And in this case, it added 20% to the ticket. At the end of the transaction, let me point out, we went ahead, we had a 45-cent per gallon transaction because we hit a threshold for quantity discounts. At the end of the transaction, I can accept a payment. In this case, I'm going to do an Avfuel credit card transaction, and I'm prompted to enter a card number. I'm going to go with a multi-service card, and since I'm doing a manual ticket, I have a few pieces for our PCI compliance that are required. You can go ahead and touch the Avfuel servers, go out and get a live approval code, bring that back in real time to the FBO Director application with a real approval code from Avfuel. We support digital signature capture. So at this point on our poll display, your user will see a place that they can actually sign. Once that's done, we can print the ticket if we want. I'll show you a copy of what that invoice looks like in real time. We've drawn it with your logo, your address, the sales ticket information. All of the ticket data is here. And notice this had a real approval code for batch 101 from Avfuel, and we stamp each of our invoices with a watermark. We also support printing 3-inch thermal printers, and here's a copy of what the same receipt would look like going to a 3-inch thermal printer. At that point, we're back at the main FBO Director dashboard, and you can see the ticket that we just ran right here. You can also click on Open Tickets. You can search for tail numbers if that's what you want to do, just by typing in the tail number. You can browse larger ranges of dates like the last 90 days, and get a feel for what is in the system. At any time, you can go back to a particular ticket, click on it, view it, and if desired, you can actually email that ticket out to the customer. If their email is on file, that will pull up automatically, and we sent that as an email. Of course, within FBO Director, we support all of the modules that you'd expect to see. As we mentioned, we have a full concierge that's integrated with Lightbridge. We also support fuel management, complete fuel management, showing automation for Veeder liquid controls and TCS, along with QT Pod. We manage transfers, recirculations, and deliveries. Under customers, you can manage payment cards on file. You can receive payments and run statements for each individual customer that you desire. We also support periodic billings, such as office rent, hangar, and tie downs. We have a flight school module available to you. Work orders can be processed through the system. And under accounting, we support exporting data to QuickBooks, Great Plains, Sage, Mass 90. We have full security that you can create roles and manage your security information. And of course, discounting. We support discounts such as base customer discounts by unit off of retail or cost plus discounts. And we support the quantity discounts that you may need by different fuel tiers. That's just a quick overview of our application. If you've got questions, please reach out to us at 386-256-8537 or visit fbodirector.com.